Sweet potato flour is a gluten-free flour that can be used as a cornstarch substitute. You can use it in your baking, for baking bread, cake, and you can add it to wheat flour to bake. You can use it as a natural sweetener in your beverages, and you can use it to thicken your soup, sauces, or stew. So today guys, welcome back. I'm going to be showing you how to make sweet potato flour. Now, to make your sweet potato starch or flour, I'm going to start by peeling the sweet potatoes with a knife. Okay, I'm going to immediately dip this into water. So first of all, I'm going to cut it into tiny pieces. When peeling your sweet potatoes, it's important to dip it into water immediately to prevent discoloration. I'm done rinsing this. Now we are going to blend this. I'll bring the potato pieces into the blender. Then add water to slightly cover it. And then I'll process it into a smooth paste. Okay, once I'm done blending this and I have a smooth consistency, I'm going to empty this into another container. Then I'll continue blending the remaining batch. I'm completely done blending the potatoes. I'm bringing this into one bowl. Once I'm done blending this, I'm going to strain the paste. So I'm going to double my cheesecloth. Okay, just because I don't want any particles to get in here, I'm just going to bring this and pour over the cheesecloth. I'm just going to bring the material together. Just join all the ends together. Then press out all the starch from the potato. Okay, so I'm bringing this together. This is what we are left with. There's no starch here anymore. Now here is a mixture. We are going to leave this for at least 4 hours to rest. This is going to rest and the starch is going to settle at the bottom of the bowl. Once this is left to settle, you will notice a very blackish water. So after like 3 hours later, I came back to this. I'm going to strain out all the water. You will notice the starch must have settled to the bottom of the bowl. Gently decant this into another bowl, just like this. Okay, I'm going to pour out the blackish water. Okay, so we are going to still rinse the starch to get rid of the brownish surface. So I'm going to add water to it. Okay, so I'm going to use a spoon to mix this all over. This is resistant. Okay, once I've mixed this, I'm going to leave this to settle again the second time. 30 minutes later, this has settled down again. I'll carefully decant this again. Once the liquid is totally out, I'm just going to use a paper towel to mop the surface to make sure there is no any trace of water on it. We are left with a dried surface. I'm now going to spread this out in a tray. I'm going to use a spoon to scrape this from the bowl. This is resisting. And now I'm going to bring this to the tray. You can dry this using a dehydrator, the oven, or you can dry it naturally in the sun. Next, I'm going to dry this in the sun. Okay guys, your sweet potato starch is dried. It might take you a whole day to dry this if you are drying this in the sun. However, you can still dry this in the oven or dehydrator. It's still the same thing. So this is it, is dried and crisp. Now I'm going to process this into a very smooth powder. So what I'm just going to do is to bring this into the blender. Now I'm going to blend this a few times until it turns out very smooth. Once I've blended this into a very smooth powder, I still need to sieve this to have a very fine powder. So you can just use your hand to enable this to come out easily. After sieving this is what I'm left with. If yours is much, you can just add it into the blender and blend the second time. I'm just going to keep this aside. So guys, your sweet potato starch or sweet potato flour is ready. This is what it looks like, very smooth, and it's good for baking. It's a good and a natural sweetener and gluten-free starch. You can use this to bake bread or add it to other flour to improve the texture. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you will reproduce recipe. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.